everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been quite a while since I've posted any content, but I'll try my best to post content in the few upcoming weeks. Since it's not that easy to manage school and posting all together, I'll try my best. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so you don't miss any notifications from my channel when I upload a video. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at rokayas, or link will be down in the description. So without wasting any more time, let's begin. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys 7 easy tips to improve your digital art. As you can see here, these artworks on the screen were drawn in 2020. And here are my recent artworks in 2022. As you can see, there has been a major contrast between those 2 years. If you want to know how I improved, then watch this video. My first tip is finding a comfort sketching brush. One thing that I have learned over the years is using loose lines instead of harsh outlines. As you can see, I'm just going smoothly in my sketch on the screen. No hard lines, just flowing, and it's as easy as it. That way you will be creating a more dynamic look instead of a harsh popping out look. Since the sketch, it's just a sketch, you can either redo it or draw another one. My personal favorite is this sketch brush. I use it every single time. I find it really smooth, and I don't get that hard lines effect as I was saying before. But obviously there's a lot of other brushes. You can choose anything you want. Some people prefer using these pencil brushes that are like real pencils to give the same texture that you get on a paper. And here's an example of a sketch with the pencil brush. As you can see, there's a lot of texture and details, and many people like to go for that look. I personally prefer the smooth lines, but it's up to your choice. My second tip is backing up layers. Firstly, you need to use as many layers as you like. Don't try drawing everything on a single layer, because that's a bad idea and there's no going back on that one. Instead, try drawing the sketch on a layer, the shading and the hair another. One tip that really helped me is backing up layers, especially in shading. When I'm shading, I start off with a base color. Afterwards, I begin to shade. So what I tend to do is duplicate the base layer. Hence, if I tend to mess up, I still have a backup. This tip is really useful, and it has been a lifesaver in so many times, so I really recommend it. My third tip is realistic shading without sketch. So this can vary a bit depending on your art style. But what I mean is, if you like to draw realism, for example, like me, one thing you must do to improve your artwork is removing and placing the sketching layer, going back and forth with it. This allows you to see what your painting looks like without the layer, and enables you to fix any mistakes while you're still in the process. My fourth tip is avoid copying or cheating. Just to be on the safe side, always avoid copying other artists' works, brushes, or whatsoever. It's considered as cheating in the art community and isn't fair to the original creator. That's why I always try to be original and creative in order to be successful. Of course, you can take inspiration from other artists, especially if you're a new artist or a beginner, but avoid copying. Make sure to always be respectful and think of all the time and hours they have put in. My fifth tip is trust the process. If you're feeling frustrated or tired, make sure to stop and always give yourself a break. If there's something wrong with your drawing and you feel frustrated, never fear restarting something. Yes, it can be hard to work and redo what you just did, but at the end it's worth it. Moreover, that's why I tend to duplicate layers. Tip number 6 is don't smudge everything. I don't know about you guys, but I often have a habit of smudging or blurring every detail, trying to make everything look smooth. In spite of that, it took me a long while to learn to add details and texture to my drawing, because the texture is what brings your drawing to life. As you see these blue lines that I'm marking up, these are the areas where texture need to be put in. And this is how it will look like if I just start to smudge everything and blur it. The texture would be completely gone. So just try to keep that in mind, because I've been struggling for that for the past 2 years, but I think gradually I am trying to overcome that. My seventh tip is small details matter. Detailing your artwork is one of the most important things that make your artwork unique. From highlights to shadows, skin details, the glowing areas, everything matters. Because it's those small details that make your drawing pop out and seem realistic. Freckles, glowing areas, everything, these details matter. And this goes back to my previous tip, which is don't smudge everything, which I tend to have a habit of doing. So it's these small details that make your drawing pop out and seem more realistic, so keep that in mind. And that's the end of today's video. Let me know if you found any of these tips helpful, and make sure to comment down below and tell me what you think. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any of my videos. And also check out my Instagram, which will be in the description below. And I love you guys so much, and thank you for the support. You can watch my last video up there, and bye!